Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Gemini for the month of January 2023. Hello there, Gemini. So we're in the sign of Capricorn at the moment, and that is an earth sign, so feeling very earth, getting things done this next 4 weeks. It's also a slower moving kind of energy. The Capricorns are very slow moving, but they get to where they want to go, and I'm sure there's certain Gemini friends of mine who've got Capricorn people around them, and so they will know exactly what that means. So you are in your 8th house, Gemini, so this is the house of the 8th house of all those taboos, but it's also about other people's money. So it's about money coming to you. Now, it mightn't be coming this month because obviously here in Australia we have that holiday period, so nothing's going to be happening until a bit later, but money that is owed to you coming to you, all that kind of thing. And it's also just about intimacy too, and you know how close you are with your family, and how, you know, ironing things out there with them in terms of intimacy, not necessarily in intimate relationships, but just your intimacy with friends and families, and, you know, trust, all those sorts of things. It can be talking about, you know, all the taboo subjects that come up, like in our culture, there's sex and all sorts of stuff like that that sort of seems to rise its head in the 8th house, and the 8th house is governed by the Scorpio, so you'll know what that means. It's very much a deep diving type time where things just come to the surface, and other people giving you money or who owe you money, and that there's a promise of that money coming to you. So where you are right now, Gemini, new love coming in, new things starting, emotional new love sparking, a new sort of period in your life with emotional wise, really nice. So it's the beginning, it's the seed of something new emotionally that's going to be growing. All you have to do with that, Gemini, is water it and feed it and watch it grow, and just let that emotional stuff, and maybe it is too about you and your emotional relationships here in the 8th house. It's about growing them and about knowing the people around you who you trust enough to share things with on all sorts of levels. So what's created the Page of Cups to come in? The sun, so the big illuminator. So the sun comes in and shines into everything, so everything is seen. There's nowhere to hide when the sun comes out, Gemini, because it shines into every nook and cranny and every little dark place. So you've got to be, I'm getting, you know, you've got to be sort of quite cynical in what you're seeing in things and what's happening for you. Things are very illuminated when the sun comes along. It's very much a yes answer card as well. If you've got a question you want answered, it's yes, no, but it's a yes answer. And it's also a very healing kind of energy card as well. Okay, let's see November, December, what was happening for you, Gemini. Oh yes, the Four of Pentacles. So very much hanging. Do I hang on? Do I let go? So this is very much a past life card, Gemini. So it could be someone very close to you, one of your children, a family member, a friend, that you just, you know, you've got to kind of let go, but it's so hard because you're so connected to them. But the theme with this one is always letting go is easier than hanging on. Even though we might try and hang on, we have to let go, because then the energy's out there. Hanging on takes a lot of energy, just gripping on. It's like with money, miserly, you know, keeping it there, looking at it, where you need to sort of disperse it and spend, you know, let it go a bit and get, you know, investments or whatever. So very much a past life, sort of very close familial card of the Four of Coins. So let go, Gemini, rather than hanging on. Recent influences, and we have the Ten of Coins. So definitely money, stability's there. It's there, and even if you think, oh, well, I don't have enough, but you do. Like, everything's there in your assets and all those other things that we sort of don't look at. Your superannuation, things are going really well for you. Even at this time, it might seem a bit tight. You've got this good stability with the finances and your assets, etc., Gemini. So don't be worrying about that, because that's always a lovely card to get. And we all, worry about money, don't we, and stability financially. Just have a closer look at what you have got. Don't look at what you haven't got, Gemini. So, the lesson you're learning. The Wheel of Fortune. Good fortune is shining upon you. All that energy and effort you've put into everything. And nobody, and other sign is quite as energetic as these Gemini people. They do an awful lot of putting in. And so, therefore, destiny comes along and goes, okay, it's time for a reward for you because you have put a lot in. Now rewards will come back at you. Simple as that. Put in, get. Don't put in, don't get. Wonderful destiny. You are where you're meant to be. Just proceed. Near future. And we have a new cycle beginning as we hit the new year. So beautiful. Brand new cycle. New page. New book, really, Gemini. So just go with it. All the new things. All the stuff you want to do. And once again, Geminis are very motivated people. They get lots more done than all the other signs put together. I know this. So wonderful new beginnings. What's happening that you're not realising? We have celebrations. 3 people in a relationship. So this is sitting there. So this might be construed emotionally of a 3 people in a relationship sort of thing. Or it's time to celebrate, not to worry about things. Just begin the new cycle. Go and celebrate. Have a bit of fun. If there are 3 people in a relationship around you, you need to sort of acknowledge that and go, oh, okay, look, I'm going to let that go. I'm just going to go and see what this new cycle and new year is bringing for me. I'm going to look on the positive side of everything. And celebration could be a really good one, Gemini. Let's see how others see you. The end of a cycle. So you've got the beginning of the cycle here with the major arcana, the Fool, and you've got the end of a cycle. So job well done. One cycle in your life has come to an end as it is, and there's new things coming in. So celebrate that and just know that you've done really well with the Wheel of Fortune. So it's like all this, everything's just moving along well. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 big cards so far, Gemini. So it looks like a, really good, big changes afoot for you, as is always when you have the major cards like this. Positive feelings, and we have the Devil, the Capricorn card. So there's the Capricorn, and there it is, so this is that cycle again too, with this Capricorn influence coming in. You just have to sort of get off the merry-go-round a bit. We may have, all of us, we're humans, we overindulge in drink or gambling or alcohol or whatever it is that we get a bit addicted to, especially when things are stressful. We tend to lean towards those things, all of us. No one's immune for it, actually. But yeah, the Capricorn is just sort of jumping off that and just changing it a little bit so it's sort of more in keeping with what you want to achieve this next year coming in. But generally the Capricorn card is very much a good card in terms of it, really, but it's very materialistic too. So I'm just thinking, just look at that. Capricorns do like status and material things. That's just how they are. So we can't change that. We accept that. So this is this Capricorn, and you're very positive thinking about this energy too. So it's really quite nice. The outcome. And we have 2 of coins. So new things coming in, juggling your finances, your job. Might be some other new thing coming in for you this year you might find you like to do that could bring you money and income in as well. But overall, it's just a really nice card for juggling, for, spinning all your plates and everything in unison, if you know what I mean, in terms of your money, your life, your material, everyday, mundane life. Now, I forgot one major thing, Gemini. The energy around your card was the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands talks about good news be coming on the way. So don't worry about things. Don't expect it instantly, Gemini, but good news is coming to you. So when that lands, it may be sort of April time, end of March, April, with the Page of Wands, because it's an Aries card. So just be optimistic and hopeful about that other people's money coming towards you. Okay, let's look at your message. Forgiveness. Holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. You are the one who gets burnt. I'll leave that with you, Gemini, and we can all learn a bit from, throwing hot coals at people. Forgiveness is a great thing, but it's very hard to do. Okay, thank you so much for listening. Have a great new year, and we'll talk soon.